Delhi police officials have detained activist Yogita Bhayana and several others during a protest near Parliament. The demonstration was held in response to Delhi High Court's order suspending the life sentence of Kuldeep Singh Sengar and granting him bail pending the hearing of his appeal against the 2019 trial court conviction. And those are the visuals that we are getting for you of how the activists and some other people who were also part of this protest are being detained by the Delhi police. And it is clearly an unfinished quest for justice. What we are witnessing is the protest against the relief that was given to Kuldeep Sengar, and the protest was held near Parliament. Several activists, in fact, who were part of this protest have been detained by the cops, and those are the first set of visuals that we are getting for you from the national capital. Delhi police officials, in fact, detained Yogita Bhayana, the activist, and several others during a sit-in protest near Parliament. And there you can see the people who were protesting. They all have been taken away by the cops because it was happening very close to the Parliament. The question is, did they have a permission for this protest or not? Because this is a high security zone and not a place where usually protests happen. There are designated spaces in the national capital where protests happen. So we'll have to wait and see, what the case really was. Let's go across to my colleague Isha, who is joining us on the phone line for more on this. Isha, I can also see in the visuals Mumtaz Patel also being taken away by the cops during this protest. Can you give us more details?
Right, what we did see is that the protests have been going on since the last few days, since the High Court announced bail to Kuldeep Singh Sengar. However, it's also important to know that he is not going to be walking out of jail because he's lodged in for also the death of the survivor's father in custody. But what we are being told is that there was a protest being held which has led to detention. In fact, in the past as well, we saw that the survivor was also dragged and she was also stuffed in a police van as well, and that led to a lot of led to a lot of outrage and uproar because this was a survivor of a gang rape, and for her to be treated like that as a national capital raised several questions and several eyebrows as well. But since then, the protests have continued. In fact, they also protested in front of the High Court in the morning today, and another protest that we are now seeing in the Parliament. And in fact, Yogita Bhayana, who's an activist, was also detained, is also what being told. This was a sit-in protest near the Parliament. However, there is still no word on the judgment yet. There are several advocates who filed independent petitions as well for changing the judgments that has come.
All right. Thank you very much, Isha, for the moment for joining us with your inputs on this story.